Hey everyone, this is Leanne from Of Love and Shiplap and the founder of Sub That Tutorials and More. Please be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss out on any new videos, and check the video description for a link to the Sub That Learning Library app. Inside of our mobile/web app, you can access all of our tutorials quickly and easily in our neatly organized content libraries. Additionally, you can subscribe for access to exclusive content and communities, early releases of our tutorials, and more. In this video, I am going to be unboxing the Winter 2024 Sublimation Trend Box from Johnson's Plastics Plus. If you haven't seen some of our previous unboxing videos for this quarterly subscription box, definitely go and check them out to give you an idea of some of the diverse products that we experienced in our subscription box during 2023. I love the idea of this quarterly subscription box because for a really reasonable price, you get up to 8 full-size sublimation blanks shipped right to your door. With this subscription box, you are able to have a look at some products that you may not even know are on the market. I know that for me, there's been quite a few that I was like, oh, this is new and interesting. So it's cool to check those out. But you get to also test them out, see if you actually like printing and creating them, and see if your target audience has any interest in them. I like that there's, just one of each item or maybe two sometimes so that you are able to gauge that interest without having to buy a whole case or a set or whatever something might come in. And again, really decide for yourself if this product is worth carrying. I think it's easy to get caught up in trending products and think like, oh, I have to have that before you even know if you like pressing it, before you even know if someone will buy it. And this gives you a great way to test the waters. So every subscription box is a little bit different each quarter with fun and unique items for your sublimation business. I like to talk about the potential price point for reselling, if it's available for wholesale, and just some general ideas I have for the product. As we do tutorials on each product, we also have recommendations for how to market it, the price point to officially sell that at, ways to upsell it, and things of that nature. Ultimately, just trying to create the most success from every single product that's in there. And keep in mind that even if you didn't like all the products that are there, or maybe they weren't as appealing to your ideal customer, they're still products you can use as gifts for other people. That's exactly what I have done with some of them, and it's worked out beautifully. So let's go ahead and turn things around. We'll have a look inside of the Winter 2024 Sublimation Trend Box from Johnson's Plastics Plus. All right, so here is our Winter 2024 Sublimation Trend Box. Got a fun little sticker on there. Let's go ahead and open it up. With every trend box, you will get this little flyer that tells you what's inside, and it gives you the SKU for the product to make it a little bit easier to find them on the website. I do find that the SKUs are easier than just typing in the product itself. Of course, there is giveaway opportunity on the back, so be sure to check that out as well. All right, let's see. So first up, we have a sequin pillow cover. It looks like it's about 16 by 16. I didn't check the measurements, but it's got that peach skin, fuzzy, soft on the back, and then your printable sequins on the other side. So these are available in multiple colors, and they're going to come with the white side up. You're going to try and flip over all the sequins that you can, and you print on the white side and then brush it back across so that the color side is what's showing. And this is such a fun reveal product. You can use this for any kind of photos. That's really what they're most commonly used for. Now, I've seen them used in different ways, but one of the most popular ones is using this for naughty pictures that someone might give to their partner. Might not be your cup of tea or your thing, but it is a popular use of this item. We're not going to be doing that. We are going to be making this with a photo for a young girl, my friend's daughter. That's my idea for this one. So the sequin pillow covers, available in assorted colors, as I mentioned, the cost to produce is $9.50. So it's a little bit more expensive than like your average pillow cover that's usually around $5 or $6. And that's just the cover. That doesn't include the insert itself. My recommended retail price on these is $25 to $30. And that is going to be heavily dependent on you advertising these as a photo or custom printed gift item. I recommend, finding one target audience. Like for this case, I'm doing it for my friend who is a dance mom. Doing it something like that to a specific demographic that regularly buys photo type items. As I mentioned, doing naughty photos on these is another popular arena for this particular product, just to give you a couple of ideas there. Now, I do not think that this item is wholesale approved. The profit margins just aren't there for wholesale purposes, but for retail as a custom item, particularly a photo item, this is good to go at $25. And of course, if you choose to add in the insert, you can add on another $5. So assorted colors of those, they had dark blue, red, pink, aqua, silver, gold, and possibly something else. All right, next up we have our PU leather coasters. These are faux leather coasters. There are 2 of them. Now, I'm a big fan of these kind of coasters. I like them more than the MDF personally, just because I like the aesthetic more. This is a great option for photo products as well. The other thing that I like this is anything that's commemorative of a location or a time. So if you have checked out our tutorial on the Sublimation Scotch whiskey glasses, where I did a map of a custom location, that's a great idea for this. Also, just people who are really into maybe like the place that they live. For example, my parents live in West Virginia now, and they just love wild and wonderful and beautiful West Virginia. So I could do photos of that, or a sketch or an illustration of mountains, like something along those lines is great on this as well. If you have any kind of trademark licensing for like the Department of Defense, another great option. And monograms. Monograms, endlessly popular. You literally cannot go wrong with monogramming a product like this. It makes it easy to sell these in sets of 2 or 4. If they are monogrammed, maybe add a date on them. And when you do a monogram, you have the ability to have something that's a little bit more generic, so to speak, on hand at like a vendor event, and the option to still custom print it if someone wants a specific one. So the coasters are cost to produce is about $4 each. So they are a little bit more expensive than other coasters, but they're really nice. The PU leather is designed to last a really long time. They've got a nice hard bottom. Great all around there. My recommendation would be to retail these as a set of 2 for $20 or 4 for $35. This product is not really suitable for wholesale, just because, again, the profit margins aren't there. I did cross-reference a few different sales platforms, and 4 for $35 and 2 for $20 is pretty much the average going rate for something like this. And sticking with those themes that I mentioned will give you the best sellability for this item. All right, next up we have our 3-ounce drink tumbler. I know, aren't these cute? I'm a fan of how adorable they are. So it's technically a tumbler shot glass, and they come in a pack of 6 of various colors. Your color might be different than mine is. I think that this particular item is great as a standalone, but it's a little hard to market as a standalone. So in my opinion, there are 3 primary ways of going about this. You can offer this as like a mommy and me tumbler idea with one like this or a different tumbler. You can also market this as a drinking game tumbler. So I've seen a couple of different ideas like Drunk Uno, where you're essentially incorporating these with the deck of cards and selling it as a set. And that is definitely a great idea for something like this. There's a lot of different drunk card game ideas out there, or drinking games in general. So you can hit up Pinterest for a variety of ideas. We'll definitely think of some and share them in our marketing ideas for this. Now, let's see. The third option is to promote these for like bridal parties, bachelorette parties, girls' trips, things of that nature, where you're going to have maybe 6 to 12 people who want to all have something that's like commemorative for what they are doing. So this is great for those as well. Again, comes in a variety of colors. This can be printed top, bottom is the main way you would print these, wrap all the way around. I've seen some really cute ideas, so I'm excited to explore this. The cost of each of these is about $5 with the printing and the shrink wrap and everything combined. And you can retail them for $12 to $15 each. So again, it can be sold one-off, but I think that the best way to market it is more in a set of some sort. I think that just gives it a more perceived value, more profit, especially when you pair it with something like the 40-ounce tumbler that's here, because this has such a high profit margin that it makes up for this one having a little bit lower profit margin. This product I do not feel is good for wholesale. Again, just doesn't really have the profit margin to accommodate that. Now I know you guys know what this is. So this is a 40-ounce tumbler. Unless you've been living under a rock, you know that this style of tumbler is all of the rage. And yes, the name brand is very popular, but these ones are just as popular. The great part about something like this is that you can market this for the fact that it gets to be customized and unique and express the identity of the person who purchases it. After all of the things that we're doing are all about curating to someone's specific tastes instead of just them having something that's so generic they could have picked it up at the store. So these tumblers, super reasonable for a 40-ounce tumbler. They are $15 all in cost of printing. You can retail them for $55 to $65 easily. And I do say easily. Keep in mind that the name brand of these goes for like $45, and that's just their generic line of colors. If someone etches one of these, they're selling for upwards of $100. I've actually seen ones that are violating trademark that are still going for $100, and they have like Taylor Swift signature or Louis Vuitton or something like that on them, which is a violation of trademark because nobody has the right to use those. I mean, someone does, but not the people who are making them. So you can definitely get $55 to $65 for these easily all day, every day. This product is great for wholesale, especially if you are using Fair or Abound and you're reaching a lot of boutiques. This product can be leveraged with different themes like floral or winter themes or Halloween themes. And it can also be tailored with personal location themes. Like I'm in Fayetteville and dogwood is, I think, our city flower. So dogwood designs are everywhere at gift shops and things like that. I even have a dogwood flower ornament on my Christmas tree. So this is perfect to kind of hone in on that and cater to that gift shop market and things like that. So I would recommend selling these for $30 each if you're doing them wholesale with a minimum order quantity of 100. I don't usually talk about bulk discounts because wholesale and bulk kind of go hand in hand. But I will say that this is also a great item for just discounted as well. Typically, if someone is going to order 50 of an item like this, it is worth giving them a little bit of a discount. But if you want to focus on the wholesale, then keep that minimum order quantity at 100. All right. Next up, this is our money box. You know, it's like a little piggy bank. So this comes in a variety of colors as well. They have white, black, light wood, and then the dark wood. So what this has is a aluminum photo panel that you can print and then slide into the back of the box. Stands up like that. You put your coins in there. I absolutely love this product, and this is one of those things that I didn't even know existed on the market. This is such a fun idea to create a savings idea for children. That's the first thing that comes to mind. But then I also love the idea of using this as a guest book box for weddings. And I feel like that is possibly one of the best ways to market this. So for that, you would do a cute saying or photo on the aluminum panel. You would slide it in, and then guests would sign like little wooden hearts or little wooden leaves or something like that and stick them in the top. You could also cater this to couples in general with the idea of them putting special moments throughout the year or memories or things that they want to do inside the box and then be able to open it every year. So I've got some really fun ideas for this because I feel like it has a lot of versatility for such a cute small little item. These banker boxes are 6.5 inches by 6.5 inches. The cost to produce them is $12, so really not bad. And you can resell these for $35 to even up to $50, depending on what your focus is for how you are marketing them. So we will definitely be putting out a couple of different marketing guides or options in our marketing guide for this to really give you the best idea there. Once again, that one's not really wholesale worthy. It's just one of those things. You probably could do it wholesale and I would say maybe charge $25 for them. That's not quite as much profit as I would like to make on an item like that. But because the size is smaller, if you have a 16 by 20 heat press, you can probably press at least 4 of these at once, if not 6. So that might actually make it work out a little bit better cost-wise in terms of wholesale. I would still set a minimum order of at least 25 for something like this, just so it's totally worth your time. All right, next up we have our faux burlap drawstring bags. These are sold as a set of 5, which they did actually send us 5, I think. Yep. So the faux burlap bags, pretty straightforward. They're available in a couple of different sizes. I believe this one is the 3-inch by 5-inch. I don't think it says anywhere. It doesn't say on the package. But these by themselves, they don't really have that much value. So they're going to cost you $2.50 to produce. You can retail them for $5. My recommendation is to use something like this in conjunction with another product or some other type of idea. So you could do this with some spa items, for example, like a sheet mask, some of those little eye puffy gel things, maybe one of those face roller, the gua sha, whatever it's called, tools. Maybe like some lip balm, things like that. And you can market this as a gift for graduation, for sweet 16, even for like a bridal party. So something along those lines is a great idea. Also a great idea is to use this for party favors. So you can market them that way, where you're going to take in a bulk quantity, where someone's going to order, 40 of them for their kid's party or Valentine's, where you can stuff candy and stuff in them. Another great option. And then my last thought would be that these are great puzzle bags. So if you have some of those smaller puzzles, well, even the bigger ones, you can put them inside of here. As we know, most puzzles that you get for sublimation do not come with like a box or anything. So once you press it, you can break it apart and put it in here, decorate the bag with the picture of it, the theme of it, to and from, anything like that. So a couple of different options there for really how to move this particular item. Like I said, it is going to be best paired with something else so that it just kind of elevates the whole thing. And actually, these with the little spa idea with the 3-ounce shot glass tumbler is a great idea for like college graduation and bridal parties / bachelorette parties, or even like a girls trip. So I love that idea. It just came to me. But otherwise, $5 each individually, not really suitable for wholesale. But I love the idea of creating a gift set with this item and marketing it that way to really help you get the most value back for what you're selling. All right. 2 of our items this quarter are shrink wrap to use for the sublimation tumblers. So that is our 8th and 9th item. And then our 7th physical product is this glass photo block. Let me tell you, you could take someone out with this. So if you've never done a glass photo block, and this is glass, it is not acrylic. I see some that are out there that are acrylic. These are stunning. These are stunning. I actually have one that's smaller. It's like business card size that has been collecting dust for a few years. And this just inspired me to want to do both of them. But you can see it's super thick. I think probably a little more than 1/2 inch. This is 3.5 inches by 5 inches. It works great as a paperweight. It stands on its own. So this is the kind of item that you can market for photos, for commemorative purposes that someone might want to put on their desk. You can also market this for awards. Now, I know that award marketing is not something that people automatically think of unless you work in the awards and promotions market already, but custom items like this, they just make such nice reward items. And to top it all off, if you have a laser engraver, you can do something engraved on the front, sublimation on the back, and then you are giving the best custom product, especially when we're talking about photos and award items. So these are, okay, the cost to produce this is $7.50. My recommended resale value is $30. This item is not suitable for wholesale, but you could possibly finagle it if you got someone to order enough of them. That way you would make a little bit off of each one, maybe charge $17 each. In terms of wholesale though, I really feel like it would have to be something in that awards promotion category, or possibly serving gift shops where they want to have photos. Typically in tourist spaces, you will see like a beach photo or something like that on an item like this in a gift shop. The question always when we're talking about wholesale is whether or not the potential resale value is there for the end customer. And that's how we determine whether it's worth it, because there's only so much that you can offer something for them, because there's only so much their customer is going to pay, especially when we're talking about gift shops and touristy stuff. So I do like this much better for commemorative photos. Memorial pieces, this is a great idea for a memorial product as well. Potentially that might be what I use this for in a tutorial. I am waiting to hear back from someone who recently lost someone that I thought would like this, but if not, we'll do a different photo on it. But it does come in this nice box to make it easy to ship to your customer in one piece, nice heavy duty foam. Go ahead and close it up. And there you go. So that is our winter 2024 Sublimation Trend Box from Johnson's Plastics Plus. We got 7 full-size items, like physical products, plus the shrink wrap. So that's technically 9 items that came, but the box is up to 8. And as I said, all of these items have really good sales potential. It's just going to be about how you choose to market them. Marketing your products is honestly the most important part. Anyone can make something. I can't stress this enough. I've been stressing this for the last year, and we're going to continue to stress this. Anyone can make something. Not everyone can convince someone to buy it. Marketing these kinds of products is the difference between how you sell them or not. And that's why I never recommend just doing generic trendy designs on anything. I always recommend doing things with intention. You can have something that is a little bit more generic with intention to who the target audience is for something like this. Every person is not your customer for every product. There are certain people who are going to buy certain products depending on how they are marketed, and that's why we talk about all of this. So be sure to follow along as we do tutorials on all of these products, and we put out our product marketing guides to help you be the most successful with promoting these and selling these kinds of items for your sublimation business. Thank you so much for joining us, and have a great rest of your day.